Alright, guys, part 2 of the awesome record haul I got today. Alright, we're going to start off with a banger. 1968, possibly a reissue, Fever Tree. Now, Fever Tree kicks ass. I cannot remember the name of the record, but the one that's like a big old Ice Cube melting. I've got that one. Not really sure if this is a reissue. Oh no, this is definitely a reissue. Cause I can't think they're on like the Buddha label or something. Yeah, this is like MCA Records. Still cool. I get down with it. Maybe I'll upgrade to a original first press if I ever get around to it or if I think about it. Second, I had never heard of this band. And honestly, I don't know how, because they do kick butt. The Frost, rock and roll music. Now, that first song where they just keep repeating rock and roll music, not the best. This is from 1968. And this is blues rock. Now, I'm not hating. But I think this band could have been a lot better. Because the band, the way they play, they could have played harder. I mean, these guys just they look like Mountain and Humble Pie mixed together. But it's still really good. It's still kind of hard. You know, this is that good hard blues rock. And let's see. It's got the original inner sleeve. That's pretty cool. It's on Vanguard Records. And I've never seen this like label for Vanguard either. Ooh. So that was pretty cool. Hold up, let me get myself right here. Everything kind of spilt out on me. Alright. This. I don't know what I was really... I had this. I don't know why I bought it again. And it's not my favorite. It's that... This is The Innocence. The Innocence is... this is 1967. First press. I believe this is their only record they ever came out with. This is on Kama Sutra Records. And this is, of course, everything had that smidgen of psychedelic. This is more sunshine pop, bubblegum pop stuff, which is not my favorite. It's still a good record. I think this one's cleaner than the one I had, so I'll be... Ooh, yeah, look at that. I think I'll be replacing the one I got with this one and putting my other one in the for sale pile. But I thought it was just it looked crazy, so I got it. And I was like, I got home and started looking at it. I was like, I think I got that. Alright. That was number 3. Number 4. Now, this is a band that I like. I just never listened to them. And this is actually the first album by them that I own. Spirit. The Spirit of 76. This came out in 75. So I don't really know why they called it Spirit of 76. And I haven't listened to this in its entirety. Oh, my nose is itching. Yeah. But I have heard songs off of this record. And like a Rolling Stone, that may be my favorite version of that song. And I can't believe I'm even saying that on Bob Dylan's birthday. But it's like folk trippiness. It's good. It's really good. Now, I don't know about all these other songs, but just knowing the band, I know it's going to be really good rock and roll, folky stuff. But I know like a Rolling Stone by Spirit on the album Spirit of 76. Definitely give it a listen. Oh, I didn't even... Well, I didn't show the label, but that's okay. All right, next one is Noah, their debut album. And I think they only had one more after this. This came out in 1970. This is the first press. And they ended up breaking up after the founding member died. I cannot remember his name. Give me a second. I can't even get it out. Let's see here. Well, they don't have the members listed. But yeah, he had a funky name. The founding member died after the second album, and they just didn't continue. And this is some really good. This is the original inner sleeve. That's always cool to have. This is some psych, and it's not like heavy psych, but it's out there. And I looked it up because I didn't really know what genre to say, and it said kind of like psych pop, but I don't know if I'd put it on the pop side. It's got really heavy organ that is really, it makes me want to move. That the organ on this album is fantastic. That's just on that orange RCA label, and that thing is also just super clean. I was honestly surprised when I saw this record in this condition. Super clean. No splitting, no nothing. And again, that's one of them records you just gotta check out. It's gonna make you move. It's really good. Second one. One after this. I don't think you're ready. I know I wasn't ready. Devo Live. Devo Live, and I believe 1980. Why'd I get Devo? Why not? Who wouldn't? That's all I gotta say is whip it real good. I got to get me one of them hats. I got to. Whip it real good. If you see a Devo that clean, it was $8. You can't beat that. You could, but I won't gonna beat it today. And it's my first Devo too. All right, this one is pretty cool. I have not opened it yet. I kind of spoiled it and listened to it on YouTube on the way home. Velt, VELDT. This is from, let's see, I wrote it down. This came out in 2023, and apparently these guys have been around for a long time. I looked on Discogs. I think their first thing they ever came out with is from 1998. And these guys hail from North Carolina, specifically Raleigh. It's supposed to be some like modern psych, hard rock, shoegaze, pop stuff. I don't really get the shoegaze in it. I think this is a pretty good record, but not what I was expecting. I'm definitely going to open it. I'm going to give it another listen. And just because it's from North Carolina, and I specifically collect, local bands and private presses from North Carolina, I'm definitely going to be keeping it. Super cool. And this band, I have not listened to these guys either. I know I'm slacking, but I found like one clip of them on YouTube. And reading up on this record, I don't know if what I saw on YouTube is even correct. This is the Drunken Foreigner Band. This came out in 2018. It's got the California Raisin guys on it. I got this for $7. And I don't know exactly where it's from, but got that really cool insert. He's holding what I believe to be a tab of acid. The stuff I listened to on YouTube, briefly, it wasn't much singing. It was a lot of guitar, instrumental, a little bit of singing. Reminded me a lot, surprisingly, of Grateful Dead. Super jammy, super cool. But when I looked it up, this is their only record they've come out with. When I looked them up on Discogs, it said like, which I guess is correct, but not what you'd be expecting by looking at the band. This is a pretty cool label. But they describe it on Discogs as folk country. So I don't really know what to expect once I cut this record on, but I know I'm gonna enjoy it. Next one. I just got this on a whim. I was walking out of the door basically, and I saw it on the wall. And I've just seen videos where people talked about it. It's kind of like some folk rock stuff. Janice Ian. I got it for $12. From what I've heard, I haven't really done my research on this Janice Ian. I believe it came out in 1967. And when she recorded this, she was like really young. I don't know how young, so I'm not even going to get the age wrong. And she was, talking about it and, tackling a lot of big issues, I think. She talks about, rape, equal rights, equality, maybe even some racism stuff. So I guess it was kind of really groundbreaking. I haven't listened to it yet. It's on Verve Forecast. Love that label. So I'm really excited to listen to it. I'm not gonna get hung up on it because I don't know, enough about it to get down to brass tacks on it. All right, let me get that back in there. All right, this is 10 years after. This is their first record. It came out in 1967. I don't know if this is the original 1967 first press or 1968 reissue. It is on the Dream label. So I just got to do a little bit more further research into that. But at this point, I'm just collecting all the 10 year after records. They are a killer band. It's the 70s, hard rock. They kick butt. 60s when they started blues. And I discovered when I first heard 10 years after, it was the 70s stuff. And then, I don't know, not even that long ago, like 2 months ago, I started listening to their late 60s or their beginning stuff. And I just couldn't believe how good the blues stuff was. That's on their Dream record. It's got some scratches on it. It's not perfect, but it's going to serve me fine. I'm getting pretty close to owning the whole discography of 10 years after. And once I do, you're definitely going to be hearing, and I may make a whole separate video on 10 years after, because they, I think, are criminally underrated. I think they had that one big song that everybody harps on, I'd Love to Change the World. Great song, but so much of their other stuff is so good. Alright, this is nothing special. I thought it was just super cool. I got it for $10. You can't beat it. This is Hot Tuna. And this is the first Hot Tuna I have owned, personally. This is a 2 LP. This came out in 1978. Look at that flying V. That thing is sick. Let's see. I don't even know what label this is on. That's cool. This is on, Grunt. This is really clean too. I haven't looked at this yet. And you can't go wrong with Hot Tuna. It's kind of like Spirit. It's a band that I listen to here and there. I just haven't gotten into them for some reason, even though they are fantastic. So maybe this is my open door. Right, next, I could not find the year that this came out. The Best of Cannonball Adderley. Love Cannonball Adderley. Good jazz. I'm not super big into jazz. I'm getting into it, and this is one of the guys that has helped me do so. him. He's got his one record with Cannonball Adderley and Nancy Wilson that is just phenomenal. Miles Davis is, of course, probably the best. I'm getting into him. I'm slowly getting into it. Now this is the last one I got today, and it's new, but it's old. I've been looking at it online, and I'm just been telling myself, I don't need it. I need to be saving my money. But I walked into the record store and saw this sitting there. I was like, that's it. That's my sign. From Ancient Greece Records. And I hope I pronounce it right. It's how I've been pronouncing it, is Galaxis. But I don't know. It's not from 1971 through 1974. Recently unearthed heavy krautrock. Crushing guitar-driven hard rock from Duesenberg, Germany. And it's got a 12-page booklet with large format color. But this is super sick. I cannot wait to open this up. I've been listening to it on YouTube, and a lot of them songs aren't on YouTube, so it's a lot of the stuff I don't know what to expect. I'm so hyped up. I love everything that Ancient Greece has put out. The 45s, I'm just not a big 45 guy fan, but the stuff they put out, I really want to start buying because it's just so hard and so sick and so obscure. And everything Ancient Greece does is awesome. Now, I do got a couple honorable mentions. I went to another record store earlier in the week. And one of these, the one I'm about to show you, was a complete impulse buy. Well, it wasn't an impulse buy. I was just in the zone, and when I'm record hunting, I get in the zone, and I don't really pay attention. But this was under Billy Thorpe and the Aztecs, and like the little section. So I grabbed it, not even looking. I was like, I really want some Billy Thorpe and Aztecs. I don't have any. And I didn't even look at the name on it. I saw it was a picture disc. I was like, that's badass. I'm going to look at it when I get in the car. I got the Best of Swiss Music. And this has got like some Hergen-Durgen bull crap on it. But it is super cool. It's super obscure. The picture disc is really, really cool. So I'm not like extremely mad that I got it. I paid $12 for it. But definitely not Billy Thorpe and the Aztecs. I'm getting somewhat close to getting all of these too. And there's not really much information on this one. I don't know why. I don't know if this was kind of like a bootleg or one they didn't really care about later in their recording years. But Moby Grape Omaha. Yeah, I don't really know what the deal is. When you look up Moby Grape, you got to really look for this one to find it on the internet. Moby Grape is just really good blues rock, and I get down with them. Oh, it's so clean too. This is on. I don't know. I can't. It's too light for me to read, but it's super clean. Moby Grape Omaha. It almost the way it's up there. I mean, I don't know. It all kind of looks like a bootleg. It's definitely not, but it's Headliner Series is the label. I'm looking at it on the cover, but I don't. I've listened to this once. Definitely not their best work, but I just don't understand why this one is so hard to, kind of track down. I don't know. Next, the new and approved Blue Cheer, and my least favorite Blue Cheer album. I love blues rock. As you know, you've seen some of the stuff I've gotten, but I like Blue Cheer for their hard rock rawness. But the reason I got this, and I hope I'm not wrong when I say this, I believe this is the only one with Randy Holden on it, and I love Randy Holden. And it's so weird that with his vocals and his guitar riffs, that the one he was on was the bluesiest record they got. It's on Phillips. Now this came out, I mean, it had to be early 70s. I don't know, but I think it's just nuts that the one Randy Holden played on was, probably the softer of their work. And my last one for the honorable mentions, sorry, my face is itching, is the Shadow Knights, Gloria. Also some of that mid-late 60s blues rock. Nothing super to write home about. It's on Dunwich label. I like this record, and I want to own this record, but I don't know if you can see. Yeah, there you go. Kind of upset on how scratchy. I should have looked at it before I bought it. It was in the discount bin. I don't know what I was expecting, but this is really, really kind of trashed. It's nothing deep at all, but that's just going to be, I mean, it's just a lot of surface noise, and I don't know. This one I'll definitely upgrade, and I don't know what I'll do with this copy. It needs a tape job on the top, but I think I might be getting some more of their records too. Alright, so that is it for the part 2. That is my record haul for today. I know that's a lot of records, but I don't get the chance to go as often as I like. That's why I go ahead and stockpile up so I can have enough to hold me off for a couple months. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Comment, tell me which one of those you like the best. Comment if you know anything extra about those, if I got some information wrong, if I missed showing some of the labels, or if I got some of the years wrong. Sue me. Sorry. Alright, guys.